Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? A gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It is Tuesday morning. It is February 24th and it's 3:22 in the a.m. And I am reading a headline from USA Today. And it is Christian leaders denounce Trump's actions and warn of a crisis of faith. And as I'm reading this, I'm thinking about all the documentaries I watched over the weekend, one of which was the movie entitled Bad Faith. I believe that was on Netflix. I'm not sure. I have so many streaming channels. But the title of the movie is definitely Bad Faith. I'm going to urge you to watch that. But the story goes on to say, hundreds of Christian leaders and scholars nationwide are denouncing President Donald Trump's administration and urging more active resistance among the faithful to the injustices and anti-democratic dangers sweeping across the nation. Injustices and anti-democratic. It says, we are facing a cruel and oppressive government. It says their collective statement begins, in moments like this, silence is not neutrality. It's an active choice to permit harm. The letter they submitted is entitled, A Call to Christians in a Crisis of Faith and Democracy. Now, I can't help but think of another political Christian-based organization known as the Klan. Yeah, that was Christian-based. Don't believe me, look it up. And I want you to think about the ideal of a national faith. Whose faith? Because I have friends who identify as Christians. I have friends who identify as Muslim. I have friends who are Jews. I have friends who are Buddhist. Whose faith? Whose religion? I want to say we all operate under the premise of faith, but whose religion? And when we say Christian, the stuff that I'm seeing being played out is no more Christ-like than, I want to say my hedonistic nature. Yeah, I'm going to look for things that please me. And I identify as a Christian. My sense of faith and my Christianity is my checks and balances to my hedonistic nature. I have a key ring that says WWJD as a reminder of my checks and balances, because I'm always going to serve what serves me. We need to think about things when we say them. What does that exactly mean? And when I hear a Christian nation, I know that we the people never included me or other people of color. We've heard some derogatory stuff about most religions from Christians. It's bottom line is you believe like I believe, or I'm going to disparage everything about you. That being said, I know more people who claim to be spiritual and believe in numbers, believe in signs, believes in wonders, will give more credence and credit to a rock than they will the person of Christ. And they don't believe in, the laws of nature. I'll put it that way. Again, hear me out. You'll worship the power of a rock, but you don't believe that the things that you put out come back to you. There's a passage of scriptures that says you reap what you sow, but in reality, that is not always the case. Sometimes you get what's known as a bumper crop. Yeah. But the thing is, to reflect on, what is it that you're putting out there? What seeds are you sowing? And right now, all I see are seeds of dissension, seeds of hatred, seeds of racism, and it's all being called Christian. And you top that off with the fertilizer of greed, and oh yes, we're going to have a bumper crop.